Hello everyone, so this is a very serious video I'm making about prop firms. So generally I share my experience of how I'm trading different types of prop firm challenge on this channel, and I have traded with a lot of prop firm. These days I see that futures prop firm are getting so much popular in this industry. People are just, I feel like that people are just overhyped about the futures prop firm, and maybe because I'm not a fully futures prop firm trader, I mainly trade the CFDs. So if I make any mistakes, just let me know in the comment if I'm doing any mistakes here, and I'm more than happy to learn from you guys as well. But I feel like that futures prop firms are just like overhyped at the moment, and probably there are better alternative available compared to those futures model, right? And in this video I have tried to do some my own research, and I have also show you a comparison table and just discuss with you guys if you think the same or not. So basically, if you check my channel, I mostly trade the CFD prop firms. I have taken a lot of payouts from them. I have made videos on them, and last prop firm I have traded is Funded Trader Markets, and they are doing just incredibly good. And in this video I will also compare their one-step challenge that I have just started with the futures one, and I just want to know, like, do you also believe that this one has a much higher utility than those futures, right? So recently they have also upgraded their dashboard, which looks really nice. So now we will go to the comparison, and I will show you like why I think that futures is just getting a lot of hype, and this one step nitro has a better utility in many aspects, but ultimately it really depends what type of traders you are. I'm just sharing my view on it, and let me know what you guys think. So let's go to the comparison. So as I have a little knowledge about futures, because I usually don't trade futures, I took the help of Claude, which is an AI, to compare the table of each program, so we can have a better look on every single thing. So first thing, it's saying as a disclaimer that Lucid trading is futures, CME, CFTC, and FTM is a CFD. So that's the first disclaimer that they are giving. But to be honest, all these prop firms we know are simulated funds, right? So it doesn't really matter like the platforms and everything. I heard that those futures prop firm has a better trading condition, right, compared to the forex. So maybe futures is good for you if you are like too much sensitive scalper, like you cannot bear spreads matters a lot for you, like you are trading like 30 seconds, 1 minute, because ultimately forex prop firms need you to hold the trade for at least 1 minute, right? So if you are someone like who needs like zero spread, something like that, and you cannot trade without that, you just trade 15 seconds, 30 seconds, then I guess futures is for you. But if you are someone who is just like day trading, your holding time is like more than 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, then I guess forex, what the spread offer on euro USD and all these pairs are just fine, because I've been trading now like 3-4 years now, and if a trade was in your favor, it will ultimately go in your favor. The spread doesn't means a lot if your holding time is at least more than 15 minutes. So let's just start the comparison. First of all, the thing matters for most of us is the pricing. So regarding the one-step program, Lucid has two programs, which is Lucid Flex and Lucid Pro, and we are comparing it with FTM one-step Nitro, right? So Lucid Flex costs $175, and there is no refund, like it didn't find any monthly fee. There is no monthly fee, of course, and there is no refund or something like that. That comparison is showing. Lucid Pro looks like the cheapest one with $130, right? Of course it has some advantage and disadvantage as well, and no refund. On the other hand, FTM one step Nitro just $1 expensive than the Lucid Pro. If you use the code FFG, like the exclusive code FFG, and you will get like much more discount, and the cost is around $131. So to be honest, this all aligns at the same, and the head-to-head fight is between Lucid Pro and One Step Nitro regarding the prices. This price $1 is just doesn't means much, because with FTM One Step Nitro, with your third payout, you can just take the refund as well. Now let's talk about the profit target. So Lucid Flex, you need on a 50k account, because I have seen that 50k account is the best I can compare the Lucid account, because if you go to the 100k account, I have seen the drawdown decreases much more. So also check that out. So I thought that even if I want to give a fair comparison, choosing the 50k in each firm will be a suitable spot. So profit target on Lucid Flex is $3,000, which is 6%, and on Lucid Pro it's also 6%, but on funded trader markets is 10%. So 10%, it means it is a bit harder here. So you have 10% drawdown, 10% profit target on funded trader markets One Step Nitro. Then max drawdown is $2,000 for Lucid and for Lucid Pro as well, both 2000. So it means you have around 4% in drawdown, which is end of the day trailing drawdown. On the other hand, like you see previously we had profit target of 10%, but FTM also provides you higher drawdown, and it's trailing, like it's balance based trailing. So once you close the trade, it keeps trailing. So but it stops trailing once you are at the initial level. So once you reach, for an example, you start a 100k account, your maximum loss at the start is 6%, means you cannot go below 94,000. Let's say you make $2,000 profit on the 100k account. Now you are at 102k. Now maximum you can go is 96k. But once you make, like, let's say 106k, so you have made the amount of 6% on the account. Now your trailing stops at 100k, and no matter how much profit you are making on the funded account right now, it doesn't trail anymore. So that's called balance based trailing, and it's like static, like it gets static at the initial level. Now daily loss limit, to be honest here, the maximum loss is too low, like $2,000. So daily loss limit is none on Lucid Flex, right? On funded trader markets, the maximum loss limit is $2,000, right? But you say Lucid Pro says that they are cheaper in price, but the main trade-off I see here is the loss limit. You see, it seems like that funded trader markets is a bit expensive here, like it's hard here, 10%, but you have to remember you also have a 6% drawdown here, and then a 4% daily drawdown, which gives you much higher flexibility to take higher risks. But on Lucid Pro, you see that Claude is showing me that daily loss limit is $600. Now imagine a daily loss limit of $600, and you have to make $3,000 in profit to pass the challenge, which makes it a bit hard, because you cannot take much risk here just to pass the challenge. So this is why Lucid Pro is not something suitable for me, at least. Consistency rule is 50% on Lucid Flex, and it's also 50% on funded trader markets. Lucid Pro says no consistency rule, but at the end you see that daily loss limit says $600. So ultimately, when you are trading, you are bound to follow the consistency rule, because you cannot lose more than $600. Now if you are someone who has a with a win rate of, like, who has a very high risk to reward setup, like in one trade you are getting 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7, right? You have setups like that, then I guess Lucid Pro is suitable for you, because you can risk just $600, and then just if you have 1:5 in one trade, and on the first trade you just hit 1:5, then you can just pass in one day, right? Because with Lucid Flex and you cannot do this, because there is minimum trading days, right, of 5 days, and I guess those are like winning days, right? On funded trader markets, in the challenge phase, there is no minimum trading days as well. So I guess in every aspect I see like One Step Nitro of FTM is getting better here then time limit is just not for anyone, any of the challenge. Now let's go to the funded phase, right? Funded phase. Lucid Flex has 90% split, right? Lucid Pro has 100% on first 10k, then 90%, right? So there is the profit split difference, but I really like the 100% profit split on first 10k, then 90%. On the other hand, one step nitro, same case, 100% first 10k, then it becomes 80%. And then daily loss limit on the funded stage it says none, and same daily loss limit here is like 600 like before, right? And for funded trader market, same as evaluation, 4%. Drawdown we have already discussed, end of the day trailing drawdown, end of the day trailing drawdown, and for FTM it's 6%, like then it becomes static, same as the challenge phase. Now why I dislike the futures the most is this payout cap. I really don't like the idea of payout cap, to be honest, because I'm from a CFD background, like CFD trading, and there we just make profits and we withdraw them. But with futures you have 20, like on 50k account, $2,500 each cycle. Then on Lucid Pro it says higher tiered or something like that, so they all have like payout caps on futures prop firm. But for FTM, when they says 100% of first 10k, it really means, because they don't have any payout cap on them, right? Payout speed in minutes, like FTM is also known for the payouts, like I received the last payout in 3 minutes. And not only me, like if you search on Twitter or just do your own research, you will see that most of the people are receiving within 28 minutes, 30 minutes. That's the average time they show on their website. So for payout speed, all of them gets the same point here. Contract selling, start small, grow big. So I have seen they have like 2 micro account contract limit, 4 minis, something like that. Same goes for Lucid Pro. But there is no like contracts things for CFD firm, like you can open up to 50 lots, so that doesn't matter the most. So with one step nitro of FTM, you can just go all in, just pass it and take as much as payout you can make. They don't have any cap or something like that. And then there is like general difference, and you can just trade news across everyone. But with FTM you get like 1:100 leverage, but for the futures you have to depend on exchange margin. Now this says that US trader, no MT5 banned in US. Yes, if you are from US you cannot trade using MT5 and C trader in FTM. But I have seen on Twitter many US traders are still trading with FTM using Trade Locker and Match Trader. Personally I like the Trade Locker because that is very friendly. So to be honest, if you are saying that value for money in terms of trading, if it doesn't matter for you that what platform you are trading and the pairs, because ultimately if you are trading on a futures firm and you are trading the gold contract, and then you see the CFD firm gold chart on TradingView is the same, right? They just replicate each other, and CFDs are just a replication of those futures contracts, so you are ultimately trading the same thing. Personally I don't know how you guys trade, but I usually take trades at 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours. So to be honest, for me both seems the same. And sometimes future doesn't align with me because I want to hold the trade over the night, over the weekend, where it is a limitation of futures firm as well. So for me in every step, CFD firms are like great. If I have to go with this funded trader markets, then Fivers, then FTMO, this type of firms where they offer CFDs. But I will also try the futures. If you guys comment down below and just let me know what mistakes I'm making and what are the advantage of futures, and I will definitely try futures as well. And at the end, just not only my recommendation, I only asked the Claude AI that which one do you prefer that I should use, and it gave me the recommendation which one should I choose. And these are the all advantages of Lucid Flex, Lucid Pro, and it recommended FTM if you're outside the US, but ultimately US trader can also trade the FTM if you like to choose the trade locker platform, and platform doesn't matter a lot from you, and you just want the value for money, then I guess you can also trade. So even Claude is giving the one step nitro the base, also because if you use the code FFG you get extra 5% discount on top of what they are available on their website. So it makes it the price $131, which is same as Lucid Pro, but getting even more USPs than Lucid Flex, I believe. So I will also try Lucid and keep you guys updated. I will try the futures and let you know. So I guess that was all about the video. If you want, you can check the Lucid trading if you want to trade with them, doing good, right? If it's for you, then you can go for it. If you, after watching this video, if you also think that Funded Trader Markets is also doing good, you can also check them out. Their dashboard is so nice, and on their website one step 50k shows $149, but if you, while doing the checkout, if you use the code FFG, I will add a screenshot, you will get 65% off, which will give you the price at $131. So that's pretty much it. Now I will buy, like I already have an account on FTM, so I will also buy a Lucid, so I can give an on-ground reality of those two platforms. So let me know in the comment if you want to see that as well, and also let me know what mistakes I'm doing while choosing the futures and if I'm missing something wrong, because at first glance when I see that, for me the Funded Trader Markets one step nitro suits the best in terms of utility and price. So let me know what I'm missing, and I am happy to learn from you guys as well. That's pretty much from my side in this video, and I will see you in the next one.